What's up, traders? How's it chopping? My name's Dave Butcher, and welcome to my live stream on the Market Butcher channel. I'm really excited to be here. Today on the chopping block, I'm going to be taking you through some NQ futures backtesting. We'll be starting on November 1st of 2024. Please keep in mind everything here is for educational and entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice. Please feel free to ask any questions in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer you. Let's carve up these charts. Hey everybody, we're back in action. I did a little stream yesterday, just kind of like working out the bugs on everything. Unfortunately, the audio didn't come through very good, so I think I've got it all figured out now. So we're going to just continue on with the back testing we were doing. So, like usual, we're just going to start with put the New York VWAP here on regular trading hours, starting at 30. We're going to frame in our first 15-minute candle here, 15 minutes of candles here to give our opening range. I'm going to hit play to get going. Just going to make some adjustments here. So we're breaking right through the New York VWAP already. But 944. All right, so the opening range is set there. All right, let's see what happens here. We're looking a little bearish right now, down below New York VWAP and below the previous day VWAP. Looking for a break outside of the range and then a retest.
Music licensing reimagined.
Kind of liking that there, so let's go with a short position here. Target half of the range for the stop, which is 95, so set our target at 200. Okay, take our short position here. Set that up, and let's play it out. Starting off pretty good. Have a range here from the previous day still showing, so we kind of went right back into that range. Let's see if we can break below. Okay, it's pretty nice. Thinking about adding to this here. See what kind of a move we end up getting. Coming back up to the New York VWAP.
Artlist.io.
Speed this up a little bit here. Rejected off the previous day VWAP.
Music
Alright, we broke out of the range again. So it's giving me a little more confidence in the trade here after we've came back up and tested the two VWAPs there. We can get a little bit of a leg lower. I'm thinking about adding to this position here. It's looking a little bit better here. So I'm going to add there. I'm going to bring the stop down a bit more to manage our risk here. Well, that's not the very best candles we're looking for there.
Licensing reimagined.
Yep, we're out of that trade. Didn't work out very good. Ended up losing 3,300 on that trade. In retrospect, I definitely could have targeted some profits over here, but kind of been going for that 2-to-1 risk to reward on the trades. Now, if it would have had the stop there, would we still have been in this trade? Possibly, yes. Come back down here, might consider entering again here. See if we can't get some more move lower.
Music licensing reimagined.
So we were back in the profit after that win on the previous stream, which you probably won't be able to see because the audio was so bad. I'm sure nobody can sit through that, but at the end of the last stream, my last take profit was 6,500 on that trade. So yeah, chopping around here a bit at the bottom of the range, right in between the previous New York VWAP and today's New York VWAP. Again, like I was saying, if we can get a move back down towards bottom side here, I might consider taking it again. Go.
Music licensing reimagined.
Nope. Maybe that's the end of the day. Oh, we're getting a move here. So we don't have much time left in the day, so bit of a risky trade here. So
Artlist.io.
about entering in this area. Yeah. We're not going to be shooting for as much this time, so let's bring the stop down here right to there, which is 79. Would be roughly 150 for the target.
Music licensing
Sell one
reimagined.
more here. Stop loss in place. Take profit in place and play it out.
Artlist.io.
Not that convinced that this is going to be a winner, but I do like to take a second attempt to see if we can catch the trend.
Music licensing reimagined.
And doesn't seem like we're getting a whole lot here. Could actually get stopped out. Yeah, we're gonna get stopped. Alright. That's the end of that one. Oh, we got some nice bullish move at the end of the day here.
Artlist.io.
There is a gap at the top here. Wonder if that's where the price is going. So in retrospect, you know, I should have I could have dragged my stop down here to guarantee to lock in some profit, which is what I should have done, especially when I added in this area, because I was hoping that after this retest we're gonna get a move and continuation to lower. And yeah, we ended up filling the gap there, tiny little gap, but that's what happens. So we're down 2,600 now in this account. On to the next day, so we're gonna remove the previous VWAP. You know, I'm gonna leave this channel here again, see how it ends up respecting that. So we gapped up. Set up our range here. So we are 35.
Music licensing reimagined.
Oh, quite a move down. This, by the time this opening range is set. Okay, and we found some support again at the previous day's VWAP. Alright, let's play this out and see what happens here. I like that take in the New York VWAP. We got some pretty high volume here. Let's give it one more candle. 2. Alright. So, good thing I didn't take that long there. But I am liking this now for a short. So, normally I'm going to wait till we get outside of the range. But with this big bearish move at the start of the day, and then, you know, definitely the sellers have been defending. So let's put in a short position right here.
Artlist.io.
We're going to target decently above that previous structure, 116. put it down to 200 there. Sell on short. Stop loss up there.
Music licensing reimagined.
So I said in the previous stream, which you won't be able to won't be able to hear, but this isn't my typical style of trading. It's just something I've been trying out. I did about 4 months back testing and ended up roughly 38 or 40,000 on that session in the profit. So looking for these roughly 2-to-1 risk to rewards with these large moves pays off in the long term, but in the short term right now we're down 2,600. So let's play it out. Back below the range again here. I'm gonna add there.
Music licensing
I'm
reimagined.
gonna stop down here at least. And we're out, fortunately. So that's what happens when you take the first range, or first break of the opening range low. So let's think about adding, let's go here again, take a short position. Put this in place here. I'm gonna target about there. 120 to 200, so put our stop loss, take profit, and let's go.
Music licensing
Adding there.
reimagined.
We'd consider adding if we get down to the 450s area again. Ejecting off the range. That was a pretty big move.
Artlist.io.
We're stopped out again. Okay. Definitely not working right now. And that was a huge loss. 6,700, unfortunately.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
So I think adding to these positions has kind of obviously not been working in my favor, to say the least. And we're still kind of chopping around this whole range here, so not making any lows and higher highs.
Music licensing
You know, that's when this
reimagined.
strategy is really going to suffer, is through the choppy days. Let's play this out a little bit faster here, see what we can get happening here. Breaking out a little bit to the top side. We're still in that range. We are above
Artlist.io.
recent price action. So we're looking like a long actually might be a good trade here. Again, not really outside of the range, so probably shouldn't have taken that first trade,
Reimagined.
or need to take profits sooner. But yeah, so I think we're done on this day. So that was a pretty big loser day. What was that? 2 losing trades, roughly 10,000 between the two. And the previous day, 2 losing trades, roughly
Artlist.io.
5,000. So we're down about 12,000 in this count now. Which is no big deal. It'll all work out in the end, hopefully. I'm definitely
Music licensing reimagined.
interested in seeing if anyone has any comments or would like to see a different style of back testing, if you guys let me know about that, we can definitely change it up. But for now, I'm just looking for trending days with the opening range style break. Take off our previous day. Put on our New York at 9:30. There we go. Start playing this out.
Music
the range is
licensing
much smaller
reimagined.
today, which could be the sign of a larger move.
Artlist.io.
Alright, so 45 is there. So we kind of broke the range and we fell back down. Let's see what happens here. We're probably going to do 2 contracts on this one since the range is so tight.
Music licensing reimagined.
Finding some support on today's New York VWAP. Don't have a bunch of time this morning, but we're going to get this second live recording tested to see how everything turns out. Alright, liking that move, but we got support at the previous day's New York VWAP. There we go. Alright, so let's do this. We're going to take a short position here. We're going to put our stop above the top of the range there, which is 150. Now, are we going to get 300 points? Probably not. But let's just set the target.
Music
2 to 1 is the
licensing
reward.
reimagined.
We'll sell 2. Put our stop loss up there and take profit down there. And let's play it out. And it looks not very good at this point. These days are just, this November has just been choppy.
Artlist.io.
Like there's no trending days so far, really, except for a few days back when I got, that $6,000 winner, which would have been like 3 days ago on the charts anyways. So back in the range isn't great. We need to retake today's
Music
VWAP
licensing
and then
reimagined.
previous day's VWAP. Change this back to 1 contract. Finding support there.
Artlist.io.
And it's not looking very good for us right now on this trade either. Again, we're just stuck in this range. It's fighting its way up. Could reduce my risk here by selling or
Music
covering 1.
licensing reimagined.
Big move to the top of the range. Pretty high volume. Probably definitely going to stop us out here again.
Artlist.io. Music licensing
Almost got us
reimagined.
there by like a tick, looks like. It should take us out right here, probably. Stuck at the top of the range there.
Artlist.io.
Coming back down a bit. Try to speed this up a little. Really need a
Music
nice
licensing
solid break at
reimagined.
the opening range low. Would be ideal for us. I'm considering cutting this early though, before it hits our full stop, which is probably going to happen right up here. Alright, so sold it at the end of the day. Down 18k now. This is not
Artlist.io.
working out to be a good month. Alright. So, New York VWAP. Bring it in with their little box there.
Music
Play it
licensing
out.
reimagined.
It's definitely going to be past 45, yes. So 45, that's right there. So we got it framed in nice. Well, I would say that was a break and a retest. Let's just see what happens with this previous day New York. Might get a better pullback here to enter. Stuck in this choppy range here.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Alright, little rejection off the New York. Touch back in the range. Okay. So I'm feeling like after that candle right there, we had some pretty high volume.
Music licensing reimagined.
So let's try another short position here. One of these are gonna work out. Let's target stop loss a little bit above half the range. We'll shoot for 200 on take profit there. So let's sell one. Stop loss in place. Take profit in place, and let's go.
Artlist.io.
Might be stuck in between these two VWAPs for a while here. This may not end up working out, but it's all good. That's the whole point of backtesting here, to see if these strategies are going to work. Alright, I'm going to sell one there.
Music
Add
licensing
into it.
reimagined.
If we get a leg lower, I'll definitely consider adding again. So I'm going to add there also. Reduce our stop here to roughly the bottom of the range. So unfortunately, that could have been the end of the move, because we hit almost the bottom of the previous day's range there and then bounced nicely. So we'll have to see how this plays out. We're down 2,000 right now in this trade. I'm risking 2,600 now with the add and where I moved the stop to. With the take
Music
profit,
licensing reimagined.
almost 12,000. So if we can get down there, we're going to be back in a pretty good position on this backtesting month. I hope that the mic and the music sounds good. I've been messing with that for a bit here, trying to figure it out. So from the couple tests that I did do, it looked pretty solid. So not really getting much of a move here, just chopping. Really want to see a break between below the 20,782 area, and then we'll, have a good chance of getting
Music
our full
licensing
profit target
reimagined.
of around 200 points.
Artlist.io.
Speed this up a little bit here, taking time, and it's looking like we're gonna get to the end of the day here and not hit the target. So let's just give it a couple more candles here right before the end of the day, and we're gonna have to close the position. Alright, so closing that, unfortunately, another loss. Get rid of this guy. Let's lay out the rest of the day. That's about, yeah, that's 45 right there. Sorry if you can hear that in the background, but my French bulldog is pretty sick. So he's been fighting pneumonia for, geez, almost a year now. So, poor little guy. Doing my best to keep him comfortable, but he's been coughing quite a bit lately.
Music licensing.
Been on antibiotics basically for the last year, which really sucks. Alright, we broke the top of the range there. Back down a bit below the New York VWAP. Broke the bottom of the range now. If we can get below the previous day New York VWAP, I'd be looking short. If we can break the top of the range, I'd be looking long. Unfortunately. Check on that guy. Just a whole lot of chopping.
Reimagined.
No real trending days, anyways. It's kind of almost looking like a no trade day. This up a bit, since we're not really getting anywhere. Can break below that VWAP, I'll definitely be interested in going short. We're finding lots of support there, so.
Music licensing reimagined.
Alright, let's I'm just gonna skip us to the end of the end of this day, just that's really not doing anything. Yeah, it's looking definitely like a no trade day. Oh, we got a bit of a move there.
Music licensing reimagined.
But not going anywhere. Alright, so that's a no trade day. Let's get rid of some of these range boxes.
Artlist.io.
Looking pretty bullish there at the end, and we opened up lower. So let's get our new view up. Remove this old guy. We can leave that box in there. We'll leave this one here too, just for a quick reference to
Music licensing
the high side of the range recently. Let's get this to 45-ish. Range is set. Play this out. First break of the range. Small one. So it'll pull back there.
Artlist.io.
Alright. That's a huge red candle. Lots of. So let's get our short position here. I'm not going to take the trade just yet. So we're 100 for 200 points.
Music
Let's
licensing
go one or two,
reimagined.
couple more candles here. Right, so I think I'm gonna take this now. So, sell. Stop loss here. Take profit down here.
Artlist.io.
Just gonna test out this live chat. Okay, that worked. So I've just never seen what's going on with these OBS
Music licensing
connecting to your
reimagined.
live chat on the YouTube. So anyways, let's keep playing this out here.
Artlist.io.
Alright, that's looking good. So let's add to that again. Bring the stop down a bit.
Music licensing reimagined.
It looks like there's quite a bit of room to the downside here. So this 200 point target is actually probably do like a 220 starting where these previous lows are back there. Is this going to be our trending day? I think it could be. Starting to look like that anyways. If we get another leg lower, I might add to it also, and then I'll bring my stop down a bit more. Speed this up, we're kind of caught in some chop here. Break that low. Swept it, but we didn't really make any
Music
continuation.
licensing reimagined.
Alright, it's looking good. See if we're gonna sell off. There we go, add it to that position one more. Bring our stop down to here, just above the New York VWAP. Let's hope we get some continuation on this one.
Artlist.io.
And again, not looking very good. Bouncing against us here a bit. Let's see, are we gonna get stopped out here?
Music licensing
Is
reimagined.
that VWAP gonna protect us? Yeah, we're gonna get stopped out. Yes. Okay, well this session is definitely not going good. We're down 25k now. So this is what not to do. Backtesting. So maybe this strategy is just not that great.
Artlist.io.
I mean, I could have taken this trade earlier, and you know it did go nicely into the profit, but seems like this whole adding is working against me here. So maybe I should stop adding for the
Music
near
licensing
future and just let
reimagined.
these play out. One or two contracts. Yeah. That ended up being a $3,700 loser.
Artlist.io.
And we're at the end of the day here, so I don't have much experience with NQ, that's why I'm back testing on it. I mostly trade ES, which the ranges are smaller, the moves are smaller, so
Music licensing
it's
reimagined.
not quite as volatile. So let's just get to the end of the day here. That, get rid of the previous day, although that was kind of reacting to that. Look how tiny
Artlist.io.
that range is. Holy crap. Holy smokes, I should say. Not sure if I'm allowed to say that. So we're holding above that view up. I'll put that one in there just because we're definitely more than 15 minutes into the range, so
Music licensing
this is the
reimagined.
smallest range I've ever seen. So maybe it's going to be another no trade day by the looks of this right now. Either that or it's going to be a huge move, one way or the other.
Artlist.io.
So that was a short day, it looked like. Probably like a bank
Music
holiday or
licensing
something. That's why there's no
reimagined.
volume and no price action. So let's get rid of this guy now. We'll leave that one on because it's kind of a little one there. Add our view up. Frame in our range. That is 39. 47, 645.
Artlist.io.
Great. Let's go. Okay, if we can get a pull back to the top of the range here, I'll think about taking this position here. And it's looking like it's just
Music
gonna run on me.
licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Let's put on a high day view up here. See if we can get a read off of that. Holding it pretty good right now.
Music licensing
Break below
reimagined.
it. So what we could do here is we could take a short position. A little bit above the high, only 43. Shoot for 90. So on. Since we've been seeing rangy, let's try a bit of a different trade here. I mean, it might just rip up and stop us up, but small risk on that one. 18.
Artlist.io.
2 contracts. We're out.
Music licensing reimagined.
So
Artlist.io.
been streaming for 38 minutes already. I'll do one more day here. It's looking pretty bullish.
Music licensing
this guy.
reimagined.
Right. Get this high data view up. We want to frame in our new position. Range. Start it playing out. So that's looking like the top of the range. Pretty nice support. We got a really nice curve on the New York view up, so feeling like if this one gets out of the top of the range, it's going to be a good point to take it. So I usually don't like to take the first break of the range, but
Music
I'm
licensing
going to put the stop at the
reimagined.
bottom, 139. So we'll be up to 40 here. Let's buy 2 and stop loss
Artlist
in
IO.
place. Take profit in place and let's go.
Music
Not getting much
licensing
progress on this trade either.
reimagined.
Oh, liking that move. Get a little bit of a pullback here. I'm going to add. Maybe
Artlist
not,
IO.
actually. We're going to buy one here. Put our stop right at the top of the range. Still got a
Music
decent amount of
licensing
time left in the day on
reimagined.
this one. And it looks like it's just grinding higher.
Artlist IO.
Still slightly in the money on this trade. Oh, it's coming back down.
Music licensing reimagined.
Found some support at the VWAP there, which is today's VWAP. Have some big volume there.
Artlist IO.
Low block. If they got through it or not. Slightly. We're out of time. So I'm just going to close it. I'll just do it with the stop here. We'll put the stop there.
Music licensing reimagined.
Alright, let's close this position here. Alright, well we finally broke the losing streak.
Artlist
Okay.
IO.
There we go, close position. Alright. One more day.
Music
And then I gotta get
licensing
going.
reimagined.
We will see this out to the end. Still in what? December now. Boxing on range here. Let's play it out. Go, the range is set. Trading above
Artlist
both
IO.
VWAPs there, which is pretty bullish in my opinion. Just need a little break and a retest of the opening range high. There we go. A pullback, get a retest there. Nice. Okay. I like that.
Music
So,
licensing
there we go.
reimagined.
Targeting stop at the bottom of the range. 200 points for the top of the range here. And, I'm gonna buy one. And let's see how this plays out. It's a pretty ugly dip there, but it seems like we found some support at the 2 VWAPs there.
Artlist IO.
Never set the stop loss. Take profit. That's that now.
Music licensing reimagined.
Found some support there at the top of the range and also the new VWAP again. Yeah, these rangy days, we're not really getting any trend days, you know. I think there's only like 1 or 2 days in all of November, and now we're, you know, early December. Still not really getting any continuation on trends. We're right near the top.
Music licensing reimagined.
Slightly broke it there.
IO.
Again, alright, so let's add here one. Step up to middle of the range there, right below that structure. Speed this up a bit here.
Music licensing reimagined.
That was the end of the day. So it sold us out right there, which was for a profit of $6,900. 12:32 been on for 46 minutes. Okay, let's do one more day here. Put that in there. Get rid of the old one. Leave this in there.
IO.
Bring in our opening range. Play this out to 45. So that's 45. Right. Let's see how this plays out. Get this across.
Music licensing
Very small range
reimagined.
today. And it's looking like a pretty short, it's like another half day. Looking like. So let's see a break outside of the range here. And then the retest.
Artlist.io.
Alright, well, we came down to New York. Are we going to get any continuation? There is a gap below us, so often the price likes to go fill the gap. So we can't really make any progress out of the top of the range here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Go along here. Stop loss down there. Take profit. There. Got long position. 92. Let's do like 150 on this one because we are in a short day.
Artlist.io.
Back to the New York VWAP. I'm gonna get some support here. Decent little bounce off it. Pretty low volume day again.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Found some support at the top of the range. Really just can't get any continuation, but it's just so low volume. Okay, let's add here. Since we're starting to see a bit of a move to the upside.
Music licensing reimagined.
Just see a little pop here, be nice. So because it is almost the end of the day, I'm gonna put my stop right there in the profit. Give it a few more minutes on these candles, see if we can't get a little more profit out of this before the end of the day. might stop us out right here.
Artlist.io.
Alright, let's close this position now. 1100. So we're down only 16,000 now.
Music licensing reimagined.
And yeah, so I'm gonna call it there. Another test of the streaming and everything, and music. Got some music this time. So appreciate you guys checking out the videos. Not the most successful session, down 16,000, but that's the whole point of back testing these types of strategies. And they don't work in all market conditions. So obviously in this November, December, it's been pretty choppy. So we're not getting huge continuation days. So maybe that could be part of the thing, is like maybe my target's a little too far, or maybe I need to stop adding and just start putting my stop into profit. That could be what I could do moving forward until I see that the market conditions are changing. So anyways, thanks for tuning in if you did, and appreciate it. And please like and subscribe to the channel if you see this at a future date. And thanks so much. I'll see you another time.